We can't talk about healing or transformational change without talking about presence. Trauma has a way of putting us back in the past, and I'll explain more about this as we move through the videos. Anxiety often orients us to the future. Healing happens in the now. So this may sound a little cheesy, but at a neurobiological level, our brains and our bodies need to be grounded in the present moment to integrate important information that leads to change and healing. Simply put, mindful presence is the practice of guiding our attention to our present moment, internal and external experiences, preferably without judgment. Mindfulness, therefore, is a skill that we can learn to support the process of healing. It brings us to the present, and it's a tool that helps regulate us in the now. Because this is such an important concept, I've tied it into each section of this video series, and it's also how we're going to make this interactive, or at least as interactive as we can be in a pre-recorded video. But before we begin, I also want to mention that there can be some uncomfortable consequences to practicing mindful presence. So many of us are chronically busy, rushed, and stressed, and this can lead to a sense of disconnection to our internal experiences or our external environment. As we start to slow down and become more attuned to our internal and external lives, we might get hit with some unfinished business, or even just new sensations that might feel overwhelming. This can show up in different ways and can be quite uncomfortable. The tools that we're talking about can support us in those uncomfortable moments, and they're an alternative to chronic avoidance or distraction. Yes, we need to numb out sometimes. Avoidance is common for a reason and may serve a purpose. But to create lasting change, we often have to tune in.